What's up guys, it's Brandon Childs, and today I'm going over an exercise called the Bosu Overhead Lat Pass. And the primary movement of this exercise is going to focus on your shoulder strength and mobility, but by adding in the Bosu, you're teaching your central nervous system how to properly engage specific muscles throughout your body while manipulating weight outside your normal center of gravity. Now this is important because pretty much in any sport or even at some point in our regular lives, we're going to experience resistance outside our center of gravity challenging our balance, and unless we know how to engage appropriate muscles, you're putting yourself at a higher risk of injury. So for this exercise you could either use a gym ball or a dumbbell. I personally recommend using the gym ball because when you hold the gym ball in your hand, you have to naturally have an external rotation which helps you tap into the back of your shoulder and your scap. So that way when you lift it up overhead the entire time, you have to keep that rotation through a full range of motion. Now you can do this with a dumbbell, but it's going to take a lot more of a conscious reminder, and also when you get to the top to switch the ball or switch the weight over to the side, it's just a lot easier to do it with the ball, whereas with the dumbbell you kind of have to fiddle around with it to make sure you don't drop it on your head. So if you have a gym ball, medicine ball, use that one. I'm only going to be using 6 pounds because it doesn't take a lot of resistance, especially when you're manipulating weight away from your body. So make sure you don't go too heavy to start off with. So I'm going to be using the flat side of the Bosu, and I made a video on the difference between the flat side and the blue side that you can check out if you need help with that. So when you step up to it, step in the center, slide your feet out, and you get in a nice, comfortable, stable position. You want to always keep your arm nice and straight and keep the ball away from your body. So from there, obviously make sure your pelvis is up in the front so that your abs are engaged and you're not using your lower back. And then keep your shoulders back and down, and as you lift up, lift wide away from your body the entire time. You don't want to go into a shoulder press motion because you're not trying to work the front of your shoulder, you're trying to manipulate the weight away from your body to challenge your core. So lift it up and over, and as you lift up, as you can see, my hips start wanting to shift on the Bosu. You have to really focus on engaging those muscles to keep you nice and centered, so that way when you do bring the weight down to the other side, this side is engaging a lot more, my weight wants to shift that way to counterbalance. So really challenges your central nervous system to engage those specific muscles to keep you nice and in the center. As you can see, I really shifted over this way, so I have to engage that to stay back down over here. And the goal, like I said, is to remain in the center the entire time. You're going to make a little bit of shifts here and there, and you're definitely going to want to tilt your pelvis down in the front. Really keep those glutes engaged with your abs so that you're not using your lower back. And it's just going to, like I said, translate to all kinds of movements in sports or anything you do in your life. If you're moving something around away from your body, you're teaching your body how to engage all the appropriate muscles to keep you nice and stable so that you're not putting yourself at risk for any kind of injuries. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or requests, make sure you leave them in the comments so that I can continue to make content that will bring out your ultra instinct.